Hey guys, it's Bat. I'm back again with my next iteration of comic book haul. It's been a hectic week, and it's been a lot of things happening in the comic book world. Dan DiDio being fired is like the hottest thing going, and everybody's speculating what's going to happen with DC as far as AT&T is concerned, and are they going? Is Marvel going to buy them out and this and that and this and I tell you, I've been watching videos after videos after videos concerning this, and truth be told, nobody knows. We don't know, but to me, it wouldn't make sense for AT&T to just close everything up and by just firing Dan DiDio. If it was that, well, they were going to close shop. A bunch of people would have got their marching orders immediately. They just would have shut it down. But changes are coming. I mean, could be good, could be bad. We just don't know. In fact, this whole world is like in a turmoil. We got so much going on with the coronavirus, and boy, here in Baltimore, we got the issues with the old mayor, and it's just something. It's really, really something, way things are going on. But that is the way of the world. Now, let's get with this continuation of the books that I picked up through the past couple weeks. Starting with this Sonic the Hedgehog was actually released at Halloween. But because of the movie, my comic book shop had extra copies, and they were giving them away once again for free. And I'm quite sure I have a couple copies of this in my free box up there on top of the cabinet. But I haven't had a chance to really go through it. I also picked up this in the dollar bin, Star Wars, The Clone Wars, The Free Comic Book Day. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, and right now a lot of the comic book characters are becoming hot, but I wouldn't be able to tell you Pete from Paul as far as when it comes to Star Wars, except for the main characters and like my favorite characters, Yoda and Ahsoka, and but beyond that, I'm a little lost. But I try to be able to decipher which ones may be the ones to pick up. This one I just got it because it was in the dollar bin. It was for free. Now, I don't know if any of y'all are old enough to remember the Color Forms toy. Well, it wasn't a toy. Actually, it was a plastic sheet that you got in a pack, and it had a lot of plastic clingy characters that you could create scenes with. I know they had one for the Beatles, Yellow Submarine, Charles Schultz, Peanuts. They had one. And actually, this issue of Superman, number 30, The Man of Steel, they came out, I think, in 1994, tried an experiment where they made the cover of the book a Color Forms. And they gave you the comic book. This is the wrapper that it came in. It came in like that. And they gave you a sheet of, I'm scared to lift this up because a lot of things are falling off because it's old. Let them fall off. A sheet of Color Forms with different characters. Well, Superman and Lobo, but it's got different characters of them, different poses of them, and their accessories and sound effects and whatnot. And you would just take that. Let's try one. I'll take one that's already fell. Like the Superman, it might not stick because it's been a long time. Yeah, it's not really doing it. But let me try one from off the page. That might work if I can peel it. It's kind of awkward being behind the camera and trying to do this. But okay, here's Superman. And you would put it on and create your own cover, your own little action scene to whichever way you wanted to do. But as this is old and it's been pre-opened by whoever, I bought I bought this just to show, for those who never saw this before, that at one time DC been doing a lot of experimenting with the comic books. And I also found an actual one still in the package. I have one in my run books upstairs, but I bought another one in the dollar bin, and this is the way it came. And on the back it has the color forms. But I don't know if it went over well or what, but they haven't done it any time since then, so I guess it didn't work. All right, I picked up another copy of Adam Hughes's JLA number 34. Scott Shaw's Captain Carrot and his Amazing Zoo Crew. I picked that one up. I always liked the homage to the JLA roll call that he always used to have when they did their comic books in late 70s, early 80s or whatnot. Batman Beyond, number 2. Found those. They're becoming... All those animated series books are becoming increasingly difficult to find in good condition. Even in bad condition, they're just not, well, at least here in Baltimore, they're not around. And when they pop up, it's usually the same few that keep popping up. And I got them, but I don't really need 4 or 5 copies of a book that really isn't going anywhere. Speaking of Star Wars, I picked up a few number 1s that were in the dollar bin. Age of Rebellion special. Age of Rebellion, well, that special was, what is it? Yeah, okay. This is Luke Skywalker. A nice Terry, well, all these were Terry Dodson covers. Lando Calrissian. And picked those up. Picked up Superman Gen 13, issue 3 of 3, cover by J. Scott Campbell, interior art by Adam Hughes. Gotham Academy. I'm going to go back, like I said, I'm going to try to get that entire run. Yeah, I think that book is like a sleeper book that eventually, for some reason, because it got some characters in it, and it wasn't really heavily ordered at the time, so it's got a limited print run. And this is issue number 6. Found another copy of Secret Origins, Files and Origins of the JLA and the JSA. Found another copy of JSA number 1. This is like a $15 to $20 book now. Another variant for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, issue number 40 with the White Ranger. Another copy of Birds of Prey, number 8 with a nice Art Germ cover. Another Art Germ cover for Batgirl, issue number 9. And that's the Stephanie Brown Batgirl. Alex Ross cover for JSA number 3 with a beautiful rendition of Cyclone, who has been reported to show up in the Black Adam movie, which is making her appearances pretty hot. I couldn't believe I found this one in the dollar bin. The JSA 1 in 10 variant, issue number 5. Batman Sword of Azrael. Got another copy of that one. Issue number 1. Beautiful Joe Quesada cover. And the female Ghost Rider is like really hot now. And that's Ghost Rider Fear Itself number 1. I found that one. Issue number 2. I got 2 copies of that. issue number 3. Got 2 copies of that. Issue number 4. And I got 2 copies of issue number 5. Beautiful cover with the female Ghost Rider. Okay. Thor God of Thunder number 13, the movie variant. Pick that up. Found some more J. Scott Campbell Black Panthers for issue number 2 with Dr. Doom on the cover. Issue 3 with Shuri as the Black Panther. One of my favorites, issue number 4. Another great J. Scott Campbell cover. And this I paid $9 for. Whoops, sorry about that. I already had a copy, but I like that variant. Uncanny X-Men number 354. And I really was happy to find this. This book is hard to find. Well, it's not a book. It's more like a graphic novel, but it's Blueberry by Charles Mobius. Charlie Mobius. I can't say his name right, first name. But if you don't know Mobius is a famous artist. He did a special for Silver Surfer, a 2-issue special for Silver Surfer. And his art style is when you see a Mobius, except for Blueberry looks pretty much standard. But if you look at any Mobius art, I don't know even how to describe it. It's not like Peter Max, but it's really out there to me. It's really out there. But I was glad to find Blueberry number 1. And great Western type book. And that's it. I'm not going to go into that other pile over there. That'll be my next video. And I hope everyone is well. I thank everybody for all the comments. I love getting comments from people, and I try to answer them all. Sometimes if you just say hi or a nice video, it's hard for me to respond, so I just respond back, thank you, thank you for watching. But yeah, I really like being engaged with people and ask a question or whatever. It's just good to be back, sharing comic books again. Even though what's going on, we don't know what the future holds for comic bookdom. But I do believe if DC did shut their doors down, it would be a cascading effect, and I think it would devastate comics as far as I'm concerned. Marvel couldn't handle this all by itself, and Marvel really isn't on that solid footing either, or Disney or whatever you want to call it. They're going through their motions too, so it's a lot of rearranging and changing going on. It's going to be interesting nonetheless, but time will tell. We just don't know. But I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not losing any sleep over it. And if worse come to worse, and they go all digital form, I'll just, be fond of going back, trying to find books that I want to put into my collection. Change is inevitable for everything, but I don't know. We will see. And on that note, y'all guys, I hope everyone, like I said before, be well. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being, to spend time out of your life to watch one of my videos is amazing to me. But thank you. Thank you. All right, guys, this is it. Y'all, good night and good news.